what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all these wide receivers, Quick?
I still felt like they should have gone defense, but the kid out of Ohio State that they drafted a couple of years ago, Terry McLaurin, they found him in, I think, the third or fourth round.
And he's not real thrilled with his contract situation, Mike.
Exactly.
Hey, Devin Caney's feeding me more information. According to Adam Schefter, the Tennessee Titans are planning to trade wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Eagles.
Whoa.
Okay.
A.J. Brown
I'm good
to
with
the
that.
Eagles.
Okay, I'm loving that.
I would love to see a veteran wide receiver like an A.J. Brown in Eagles green.
Yeah, the Eagles took J-Jaw over A.J. Brown, so let's avenge that, okay? Let's make sure that we're forgetting about that. But according to Jeff McClain's reporting this too, the Eagles are trading for A.J. Brown. They dealt number 18 and 101.
Wow.
18 and 101.
Well, I didn't want to see
Howie's
that.
trading a lot of draft capital.
According to Jeff McClain, the Eagles will move that pick that's coming up very shortly, 18 and 101, to Tennessee. So that is the latest.
They just traded the pick.
It's official that they've made it. They've at least traded the pick. So we're waiting to hear exactly. So again, Adam Schefter had it first. Jeff McClain, Eagles beat reporter, bringing it up as well. Diana Rossini is reporting it, who covers the Titans for ESPN.
No, it is official.
Okay, so in the 18th overall pick and a third rounder. So 18 and a third for A.J. Brown. So that's Howie is always aggressive, man. He trades up to get Jordan Davis, and now he's trading to get A.J. Brown. That's
There's that veteran guy.
Yeah. And I think that's necessary. They need a veteran receiver in this group.
So then
I love A.J. Brown.
What do you do with, I mean, again, they go into training camp again with a plethora of wide receivers again. Okay,
You got to try to get.
You sign Zach Pascal.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you got Greg Ward, and you got the two guys that you picked.
Quez
Watkins, and
John Hightower.
John Hightower.
You know, I mean, this move almost, seals. Well, I mean, with JJ moving to tight end, but my thing is, okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all these wide receivers, Quick?
I still felt like they should have gone defense, but the fact that they are going to AJ, I know they need a veteran in that room.
The crowd here at Ocean Casino Resort is now hearing about the trade. I love this because you're not going to have to roll out Jalen Reagor as a number 2 anymore.
It really says that I understand that Jalen Reagor is not what we hoped that he would be. That's what it says to me, because I do believe that Quez Watkins is going to play in this offense. And Quez Watkins can give you a lot of things. So now you got Quez, you got the trade,
Devontae.
A.J. Brown.
You got AJ, and you got Devontae. That, to me, is a really good group of your top three receivers.
You just helped Jalen Hurts with a proven receiver.
Is, Quick, the question is, do you cut the cord on Jalen Reagor after 2 years? Right now? Does this move?
I think if you can get anything in a trade for Jalen Reagor,
he's a sweetener.
I think you do that. If you can add him into one of these moves that you make as a sweetener, I think you do that. I think they recognize that they may end up with him, but I think they recognize that he's not the player that they hoped that he would be. And if they can move him for something valuable or add something to a valuable pick, I think you move him.
Well, I guess the question is, do they just cut their losses and admit that they made a mistake? Because the way that this is shaping out, when you make a move like this, D-Gun, you're telling the rest of the league that, you know what, we don't think this guy's going to develop. To give up a first-round pick and to make a trade like this, you're saying that Reagor can't get it done. So why belabor the situation? Why have him on the roster?
Yeah.
He's already got, the psychological issues where it's like, the city's weighing on him, the media's weighing on him. This situation is just going to weigh on him that much more.
Right.
And he's not going to be able to realize, whatever potential that they saw. The move is, Yeah, try to trade him. Nobody's gonna give you anything. But at some point in time, don't you have to just cut the cord and move on?
It's an interesting move because he was unhappy with his contract status. So this means if you're making this deal, you know you're paying him. He's going to get paid in a big way, kind of like all these receivers have gotten paid this offseason. That's number one.
Wow.
Number two, he missed a little bit of time last year. He had the mental health issues. He stepped away, whatever. But if you look at his career, comes out of the chute in 19, over 1,000 yards, over 1,000 yards in 20. Last year in 13 games, 869 yards.
No, he's legit.
He's a really productive
no
receiver.
question, he's legit.
Here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to give Rager every chance opportunity to prove himself. The conversation has already taken place this offseason. You need to get your act together. Howie is going to try to save face for as long as he can with this pick because it was such a high draft pick. Now, even if Rager slides down to number 4 or 5 receiver, he'll still be under that rookie contract. So it's not like you have to pay him anymore. Okay? Give him a chance. Hopefully somebody like an A.J. Brown can mentor him, and either you use him as trade bait after this year or you cut your loss. If he doesn't get it this year, then you cut your loss.
Well, year 3 quick is the critical year. If a guy, when he gets to year 3, barring, his development being arrested because of injury, once he gets to year 3, he is what he's going to be.
Yeah. All right, let's get a timeout here. Man, what a segment that was. It is coming fast and furious,
That's
man.
awesome.
So if you are just hopping on, and we're going to dive more into this when we get back. The Eagles make a trade to get A.J. Brown. They traded away 18 in their 3rd rounder. They also moved up to get ahead of Baltimore, who looked like they were going to take Jordan Davis. So the Eagles slide in there at 13, and they take the defensive tackle. So they get a defensive tackle. They get a wide receiver still very much in his prime to give Jalen Hurts, some help here. So a lot happening. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot more coverage. Mike Quick, Seth Joyner, D. Gunn, Devin Caney. I'm Rob Ellis. You are attuned to the JAKIB Drive.